Good afternoon, everybody. We've got a bunch of new pictures up on Instagram. That is awesome. Gonna get some competition going. Thank you so much.
If you haven't registered with Mary, the secretary, just make sure that you do, because that's really important for it to count. So we're excited to see all the pictures, but make sure that you are signed up.
Yep. This week's Fruit of the Spirit is
Patience.
patience. So we've had love, joy, peace, and now we have patience. So one of the things I want to talk about in Galatians 5:22 is here in the fruit of the Spirit. It is a very practical application of things. Now, of course, our relationship with God feeds into our relationship with others. Miss Alana, when we talked about love, talked about that it starts with God's love, and that's what enables us to love. And I would say that the same is true for joy and peace as well. That there's a supernatural joy and peace that we receive as children of God. But when we turn that around into the practical parts of our life, that is when we're talking about the fruit of the Spirit. So not that internalized thing that we experience and feel. The fruit of the Spirit is what is externalized, what is on the outside that people can see. And so the word that we're talking about today is right there. So there's the Greek. It is macrothumia. So that is the Greek word right there that we're talking about for patience, macrothumia, and it is made up of two other words, and those words are right there. And so the first one, macro, is long. It can be long lasting. It can mean long distance. It kind of means go the distance. So you think of going the distance. And then thumia, so that's heat. It also can mean anger. It can mean boiling up. So this word is about keeping that far from us, or going the distance before we heat up, before we get angry, before we boil up. We want to play basketball, we want to play a game, we want to do something, and it doesn't work out the way that we want. And so
Or in the time frame that we want.
Yeah, in the time frame that we want. Yep. So we get upset, we get angry, but in this case, God is telling us to practice that as a fruit. And it all wraps together. These aren't separate things. They all wrap together. So if we have love, if we have the love that God wants us to have for others, if we have the joy in our hearts that He wants us to have, if we have the peace that He wants us both to practice and to have, patience is just going to kind of be natural, because we're not going to blow up at someone when we're feeling joy and peace. So we will see you and wait patiently for 2 weeks until we do our Zoom, and keep taking those pictures. I'm really enjoying them, as many are. And if you haven't been taking pictures, you just want to see them, it is hashtag CPCInstaHunt. You can see what's out there, and that'll give you some ideas for what you can do and have a fun time with it. Remember, there's some prizes at the end. God bless and have a great week.